papers at, man? My papers at, man? My papers at, man? My papers at, man? Where's my papers at, man? Where my papers at, man? Hey. Hey. What's up with the good people? You're not gonna wanna miss this show tonight. I swear. Oh, I swear you don't wanna miss this show. It's going down for sure. Ow! Say, man. Hold on, man. Okay, man. Say me. What's up?
Mr. Drug Hutton, would you please step forward and address the court? My name is Mr. Keys. I'm going to be representing Mr. Drug Hunter now. Hoo-ah! Oh, it's going down, my family tonight. Hoo-ah! Oh, this is a show you're not going to want to miss. Go on ahead and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that we live. Oh, say man, what's the play, man? You know what I'm saying? I seen it was some, it looked like it was some YouTubers out here needing some help, man. So I'm here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to provide that help. You know what I'm saying? hey, church. All right. Church, we gonna have some cold defense this evening. I'm just waiting for them to pull up in the front. In the meantime, in between time, smoke them if you got them. Sip it if you're drinking. And if you're sniffing or shooting, get the fuck on out of here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Canadian money works just fine. All right. John Walsh. Yes, I did. That's a beautiful thing. I'm so glad that Anita's World can make that happen. Okay, but tonight, we're going to take it easy peasy, Japanese. You understand me? All right. So, have me a fucking list. Hold on. I'm on my legal pad. Where my shit at? There go my shit right there. Like a bigger man, I need a bigger suit jacket. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this thing popping like birthday balloons. But just wait. Okay. My Doug Hutton shit. All right. Suits off. Ernie Bernie. Y'all, look here. Got an excellent show lined up for you tonight. I mean, it is just an excellent fucking show. You see how I prepared the lighting and everything? You ever seen that guy named what's his name? Nick from the chapter, right? He's the Irish guy, you know. Hey, oh, not quite yet, phony. At the end, we got something planned for you, girl. You know how he's got that real subtle, nice, natural, cinematic light. I mean, look at me. I look like I'm in a M. Night Shyamalan flick. Ernie, where the fuck you at? I done lost my damn. Oh, I done lost my damn. Ooh, hold on. Ooh. Hey, it's okay to drink like a fish if you drink what a fish drinks. Monkey bar. What? Okay. While we're waiting on old Ernie, because we got a knockout show for you. So I got a 1.5. Yeah, this is, I'm going to make this like a 6-part barbecue. Hold on. Okay. Let me go ahead and call my, here he is right here. Oh, that's the best shit. Oh, yeah. Doug loves DP. Okay. Well, I don't know. It seems like, it says waiting on host. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, wait. You know what it is? I sent him the wrong damn link. Hold the phone, Way. Yeah, I knew I did that shit. I did it on purpose, too, so that I could see was... Hold on, Ernie. Let's see here, man. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make one for your Spotify. Okay? If you want. We'll call this the drug extra. I'm sorry, guys. This kind of is taking a little bit away from my punchline and shit. But it's going to be good once I get old Ernie off in there. Hold on, Ernie. I'm trying to give you... Oh, man. Let's see here. Copy link. Hold on. There you go, Big Ern. All right. Boy, I tell you what. Nose is running like thoroughbred. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to queue up video number 1, lesson number 1. Okay. This is going to be the, let's say, how do we, some people call it the rise and the fall. Other people might call it the fall and the rise. I think tonight, the third title, the trifecta of titleship, we're going to call this the descent of Doug. So, oh, shit. I got to give it to Mike, too. There. Hit that one, Mike. Sorry. I gave you the wrong links, bro. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited, y'all. Ooh. Hey, if the guests don't make it, well, hell, I can handle it. I got the shoulders for it. The descent of Doug. Let me see. What the hell? Man, in the meantime, in between time, man, smoke me if you got it. You understand me? Oh, shit. You coming? Oh, we have a special guest. Earn Dog.
Hold up, dog. Let's see. Let me get this lighting problem here.
What's up with you, big Earn Dog? Oh,
Enable the camera.
We have another distinguished guest.
Yo,
Big Mike Dog.
can you hear me?
What's up, family?
Damn.
How you doing, Mike?
Can everybody see me?
Hell no, we can't see you.
That sucks. Hold on a minute.
Hit your camera button there, but there's
I
Mike
already
again.
did.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep,
Yeah,
we can hear you.
good.
So
Perfect.
we're just waiting a minute. Would you care to discuss how you're tied to this situation, or would you rather remain Switzerland on that?
I mean, I always try to give people benefit of the doubt, man.
Yeah, he does.
You know, and I had a crazy upbringing in my life with like a whole bunch of kids that weren't related to me, that were from every race, religion, creed, you name it. So as far as racism goes, that was one thing that was like the worst for me.
Let me tell you guys, for those of you who are like, I don't know this guy, but he looks really familiar. BTS Mike, and we're gonna give a plug for Lucky at the end of the show.
Thanks,
Mike,
man.
just remember to remind me, and we'll do that. But for right now,
Thank you.
if anyone doesn't, there's Ernie.
All right. Hey, bud.
Yeah, it's the big old chai. Okay, so
As Don would say, Ernie the Shell Hunter.
okay, so Mike was so instrumental in being the meat puppet for all of us, so that we could get the 1488 off the back of Doug's legs, sir. Like, let me hold on. Golf clap. Like, sir, the very, I mean, what incredible play, Mike. Incredible play. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Ernie here.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Anybody?
Tell me some. So
Anybody
Mr.
else?
Ernie here, he did much the same thing you did, bro. Like exactly the same thing. He put himself out there. Thought, Doug thought he was trolling, right? And so the next thing you know, Ernie's got this fucker taking his shirt off online, bro, flexing his busted can of biscuits.
Dude, Ernie, I applaud you, brother, because that was some funny shit, bro.
Dude, Ernie. Ooh, should we show it real quick? No. You know what? Actually, I want to keep this video because all the other videos that I've played the music in, I've had to call, the video, I get a strike on it, right? So I got 2 strikes today from Marvin Gaye. So we want to keep this one.
What you got to do is I've got it edited. It's in a version that it don't community standards can't pick it up.
Okay.
That's why the one I did, it won't pick up.
Beautiful. Then we will be showing that one here before we get too far off in it. Sierra, baby, don't you know Daddy love you, baby? Moving on now. So for those of you who haven't seen, I'm in rare, man, because you know what? I prayed to the good Lord. I was like, sir, give me the strength and the wisdom to just deliver a blow right below the belt to Doug with 2 of my friends, Ernie and fucking Mike, right? Like, and it's crazy how this thing started off, because it started off like I wasn't friends with Ernie. And it's funny how the whole thing turned, and now, like, guess what? Like, we all do things and say things and partake in things that maybe not everyone is gonna agree with. So, hey, if you don't like what I do, Mike does, or Ernie does, like, fucking beat it, right? So,
Yeah.
guys, what I also am here with, all 3 of us, Ernie, Mike, and myself, we all represent victims of Doug's, of No Thanks. No Thanks has victimized all 3 of us. And I wanted all 3 of us to get together like the 3 Musketeers and just power through this thing, right? Like just pour the coal right to it, right? So what I'm what I'm gonna do, guys, is we're gonna be here for, I've got a 1, 2, and 3, but I also have like a 1.5 video. So there's like 3.5 videos, like 4 maybe. If you do Benny Keys math, like we could, so the first one, guy, and Mike, Ernie, feel free
to interject in at any time during these reactions.
Right.
What we're going to say here immediately
Uh-huh.
is that anything that Ernie, Mike, and I may be showing on here is all part of the fair use disclaimer. The fair use disclaimer is a doctrine in the United States copyright law that allows limited use of copyrighted material without requiring permission from the rights holders, such as for commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarships. That being said, is everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the first video, what we're going to do is we're going to show you a chronological timeline of Doug's interaction with every case that he's been on so far, right?
You know what happened, all right?
We're calling it. You're good, bro. We love kids over here. We do this. You know what we do is for the kids, not this.
It was a wolf.
Oh, it's a baby wolf. All right. So this, guys, is the first video of 3.5.
Go be quiet. Go be quiet.
This is Douglas's chronological partaking of things on the internet. So here we go. Now, to give you a little preface, this was a case. Well, I'll just let it speak for itself. Here we go, guys.
We are back now with our 17 follow-up file. It has been 77 days now since Orrin and Orson West were reported missing from their home in California City. There's been a lot of rumors.
Just to mention, like every case that Doug works on involving kids, it's got to be about Doug, or else he doesn't want to be involved. Hoo-ah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Information surrounding this investigation. 17's Perla Shaheen is in studio tonight with what?
God bless Perla too, because she lost her fucking job due to this whole thing. So thanks Hutton for that.
Police have to say. Perla?
Well, Jim, this case has caused a lot of infighting between members of the public who feel deeply connected to the boys. This civil war has caused the spread of many rumors online that sometimes are harmless, but not always. Today marks 2.5 months since 3-year-old Orson and 4-year-old Orrin West were reported missing.
The facts of the case are still going forward. The boys have not been located, and there has been no arrests made.
Bakersfield Police Department is now the lead agency on the case. Around 50 officers and
51, because Doug is deputy dumbass.
FBI agents searched for evidence in a dirt lot near the Cohosted apartments on Saturday, but they've given no information on developments in the investigation.
On a daily basis, there's case movement, there's interviews.
Also, guys, pay close attention to everything that's being said, okay? Like, bear in mind, like, we're going to have a lot of fucking fun tonight. Pardon the little ears on Ernie's end. We're going to have a gas tonight. So, like, put your shit on Bluetooth and kick back, whatever you got to do. But this is going to be a lot of fun for all the victims out there of drug. No thanks, Hutton.
Yeah. Doug the bounty hunter.
There's items of evidence that are searched.
This leaves time for the public to speculate, and that speculation results in online arguments and finger pointing.
I get it. These guys believe that they're trying to make a difference and they're trying to
He sure does believe that.
help us out. But it appears to me that they're just fighting with each other.
One YouTuber, Doug Hutton, accused the neighbor of the adoptive parents in California City of being connected to the boys' disappearance.
Imagine that. Doug Hutton believes that the parents of a missing child had something to do with it. Well, that was like 10 fucking months ago, Doug. You're doing the same shit on this case, you fucking numbskull.
That neighbor then put pictures of Hutton all over the...
Let me tell you, Doug did this to himself for attention, guys. I can show you later on how I can prove that.
Adoptive parents' house, along with a banner asking Doug Hutton, "Where are the boys?" On Friday, Hutton saw the postings and took them down.
And he went to the neighbor's house, was walking around at the neighbor's house. One of the people who lives in that house showed up. They had a confrontation in the street.
There was no confrontation. Doug ran to his house van, his tiny van house, and grabbed a knife and cut himself. We'll get to that. Hold on.
We responded. and had to deal with the confrontation. And he ended up going to jail because he had some outstanding misdemeanor warrants.
For just being a random, regular, generic piece of shit.
Police say Hutton was then cited and released.
Now I have to.
That's not true. I paid his bond. It was $240 some. He was not. He was released after I paid his fucking bond.
Was that when you guys were friends?
Yes, it was. This was like 9 months ago. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we were
I didn't know exactly what the timeline was when you guys were
Like
friends.
this is,
and now
you know, it'd be. I guess it'd be less of a blow, guys, if he was doing this during the same time he was doing the summer stuff. But this is a trend for this guy, right? Like, this is a fucking trend, guys. We all three of us are sitting here for a reason. This gentleman right here, this is Mike, the owner of this house. This is the man that had the cameras on the house that caught the whole.
Oh, okay. So Mike, the one here right now, is the owner of this house.
Yeah.
No, Mike, my buddy Mike sitting here is from New York. So
okay.
Yeah. That guy, the big guy.
Check this out.
Okay, cool.
Use my resources to respond to these incidents and deal with these incidents when that again is taking focus away from the actual investigation.
So you get it, right? Now let me show you what happened. Let me show you what happened after that. Oh, guys.
Sierra, thanks for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. This is part 1.5. Check it out, guys.
Gone missing. Okay. Yesterday, I came to this location. Actually, I came to another location near here and was visiting somebody. And the lights kicked on this house, which hasn't happened in quite some time. So,
hold on, that's the wrong video. I'm so sorry. Hold on. This is what happened during Doug's trip there.
Here is my call to AV. Here is AV's call back into me.
Doug just got arrested.
Who just got arrested?
AB, this is you, right?
Yeah, this is me.
Yeah, it is.
Doug just got arrested.
Doug just got arrested. Where?
Yeah. As soon as he got off that live stream, bro. As soon as Doug got off of his live stream,
really?
Mike came home because I guess Mike's wife started calling him. Mike was at work.
Yeah, Doug was acting like a tough guy out in front of this pregnant lady's house, screaming and hollering, all doped up on his drugs. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, but hold on.
And from what I understand, she called him and said, hey, you know, that guy's back out here all along the house and everything else, and he's talking out and saying weird shit. And so Mike gets home.
Some sort of drug psychosis, guys. I mean, look at him.
And guess what Doug does?
Goes out.
The same thing he did with that girl in Moore Park at that Motel 6.
Hold on, guys.
I know what that. I know
what happened with that. What happened at the motel?
We'll get to that, but you'll see how Moore Park plays into this later on down the road. But just listen, keep listening.
Doug beat her ass, and then he beat up himself and blamed her. So guess what Doug did? Doug grabbed a big ass knife out of his van, and he cut himself and blamed it on Mike.
All under CCTV?
All in front of fucking cameras, bro.
All on cameras, Doug did this. Yeah. Guys, he aggravated assaulted himself and then went to jail for it. Meanwhile, they left his house in front of the house that he vandalized. I mean, his van, they left his van house in front, and then all the people went through and just kind of pecked stuff out of his house.
I remember that.
Shit, that's better than Looney Tunes.
That's better than Looney Tunes, right? Guys,
they probably better get checked for Hep C, all them needles in there.
Dude, look, I mean, this is what we're dealing with right here, right? Hold on.
Right.
And another disclaimer, like I totally expect every slimy fucking loser whose video I use tonight is gonna strike me. So you know what? I'll take it the hard way.
Please get me that footage. Can I release that?
So the cops just arrested him in Cal City, and I heard the conversation.
I ain't been planning this just this afternoon. I've been planning this for a fucking week. Fuck you, me.
Bro, I was on the other phone listening. That lady Laura called me. She was like, "Oh my God, Doug."
Laura's Mike's baby's mama.
What is that noise?
Who is eating corn cob?
Who is who?
He's arrested. He's in the back of the squad car right now.
I thought that was Billy Goat Griff in there.
Like, he just cut his damn self and tried to blame Mike for doing it. She was like, and the cops just arrested him for trespassing right now. And they're trying to get Mike to press charges on him. They're asking Mike.
And you know what, man? Mike's such a good guy. Mike didn't even press charges. He was like, you know what he told Officer Chief Walker? He was like, just get that guy some fucking help, please. Like, get him some help, right? Like, you know, like fucking court order him to some shit. Like he needs it.
If he felt scared or intimidated by Doug, so they could press charges on him for the threats.
Well, his wife obviously did.
He also did death threats on AV Watchmen and also did threats on AV News Matt. He actually threatened to cut the head off of AV News Matt's oldest adopted son. This guy's a piece of shit.
When he
what am I hearing?
My number the other night, I got 500 text messages from people saying they're gonna kill me and shit. I got a whole bunch of phone calls. Some of them I answered that did block their number, and they were like, "Yeah, I was just calling to tell you that Doug's an asshole." I was like, "Yeah,
yeah, Lab.
I keep a fucking record of all these calls I'm getting."
Hey, Lab. Why don't you watch from no access zone? Yes, so Doug doxed Mike. Or wait, where's Mike? Mike. Yes, this one. Doug Drug Hutton doxed Mike. And Mike has now gotten over 2,000 phone calls and over 1,000 threatening text messages as well. So moving on.
Well, yeah, but I don't think she was outside when Doug grabbed that knife. But she did. And so the cop just gave them like a temporary, some type of restraining order. And I clearly heard him say, I know there's other people that have evidence of him leaving threats. And his phone has been monitored, not just that, his phone, but 2 other phones that he has.
What is he, Kevin Gates? I got 2.
Hey, Benny.
What?
Hey, Benny, I'm getting a text from Dog the Bounty Hunter. I'll be right back, bro, okay?
Okay.
From actual.
Right. You ready, Mike?
Yeah.
From the actual Dog the Bounty Hunter?
I don't know. Yo, you want to know what's crazy?
Is that what
I don't know. I don't know if I should say it on live, but I seen him on TV just before. The actual.
Yeah, let me show you something.
He was. Oh, where? That's what's up.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, he was just on the news. He was over at the laundry's house.
Yeah. That's Ernie's guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I
moving
used
forward.
to watch that shit every morning before I used to get up for before breakfast and shit.
Here we go.
They're monitoring them, so go ahead and let those people know if they want to come down. Now's your time. So I'm heading over there, bro.
That's Doug's perspective of the neighbor in question, Mike, his house. Oh my gosh, what a mess. So let's just go and have a bit of a look at what led up to that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Young people Think they're funny. Think they're funny, huh?
Here we go, guys.
AV Crew was here last night. Matt from AV News Crew. Look, look what they're doing to this house.
No, Doug was there the day before. AV News Crew was not there. Doug Hutton did this shit to himself.
He couldn't even afford real good tape and shit.
No,
They're
like the shit was
just
Look
hanging
at
on
that.
there, chewing gum and shit.
boogers and shit.
Shit.
Look at this shit.
You know, that's an honor. You know what?
Yeah, that's a real honor. It sure is. You got anything to say about that, Mike?
Nah, but they should have used his wrestler's mugshot.
I know. Hey, shh.
Secret info.
Yeah. Hold on.
That's fucking shit.
Hey, no, but real shit. I think that fucking Ernie, he dove on us, man. He was like, "No, I think them guys are gonna go too hard tonight."
I don't blame him. You know, he had,
No,
fuck
me either.
it. I don't give a shit.
No, I don't give a damn. So here we
We're
go.
on the boys, Doug Hutton. Guess what? If anyone's gonna find them, it's me.
Oh shit, man.
He's like, they charged me 10 cents a piece for those at the library.
Bro, he
You know,
never called the police
don't
about
have a
this.
fucking printer at his house.
Man, he never called the police about this or nothing, bro. Like they knew he put this shit up here, bro. Like,
Yeah, but didn't he get in trouble for taking it all down too somehow?
something
for
like
being on their, because he was on their property.
yes, something,
I don't
bro.
know. I'm
Like
pretty
that.
sure I heard some shit like that.
Yeah, check this out.
How dare you guys abuse the boys in this way? How dare you come out here and have your little AV News Crew and your little goons put up signs, put up pictures, and think they're going to get away with this shit? Well, guess what?
Oh, they got away with it, and he went straight to fucking jail.
Yeah, right. Do not pass go.
This fucking guy, man, like who has this much bad luck? Let me tell you what, guys, all bullshit aside, what you're seeing right now is a Doug that was a friend of mine actually for a time, right?
Number on that. I can go ahead and repeat it, but if we can't get that number, we can't.
Is fucking Ernie back on here? Oh, Ernie, he's still here. He didn't even leave.
Yeah, man. Is there a way to mute him? So
Hey, I'm gonna mute him.
because he might not want some of that to be heard.
Hey, Ernie Shell, you tell Dwayne Chapman, the dog, I said, what's up, brother?
Oh, hey brother, what's up?
You back.
Oh,
Okay, thank
okay.
you. I thought you had took the dive on us. We're almost through with this.
I don't do that, man. No matter what, I try to get everything done fast.
That was actually a dog.
Yeah, I've worked with dog a couple times.
I showed him the
more than
pictures.
a couple times.
I showed him the pictures.
Yeah.
Cool, for real.
Yeah, I seen him on the news before, just earlier.
Oh yeah, he was just on there. He's down in Florida, and
Yeah.
they're down in Florida right now, or doing something. But here's the thing about it.
He was knocking on the door, but nobody
Yeah.
answered.
Well, you got
Oh, he wasn't just knocking. He was beating on that door.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was like, hey, there. He was giving the old bell knock.
Yeah.
Fuck you, mean?
You know, if you hear that knock, do not answer.
Oh
the
yeah. It's a certain knock.
door.
Put it this way, it's not the safe knock. It's more the.
It's like,
Oh yeah, the hammer fist. So here's the deal. Right now, hell, you got John Walsh, you got the FBI, you got the state, you got everybody looking for this guy. To be honest with you, if I had that many people looking, well, you got the whole United States looking for you. I wouldn't be broadcasting. I wouldn't be where they're broadcasting he's at. I would not be there. I would be trying to skip. I'll be trying to go to some low area, place like Tennessee, where they was at the day that Summer Wells was missing. Him and his girlfriend, it was over in toward Rogersville, was spotted. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
No, I didn't either.
So you
That's
need,
very
you have to understand, and a lot of people didn't know that. So I don't even know how many people actually do know that.
Yeah.
But you know, there was there's keys and clues to this that, you know, for people who do tracker, who are a profiler or just a hunter in general, that they would look at and, you know, be able to go from there with.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think mostly, you know, I got a pretty good relationship, I guess I'd say with Dog, but I'm more or less, I don't know, man.
I'm not even gonna front. When I was younger, dude, I used to watch that shit every day.
Yeah, he's a badass, dude.
Like,
Like,
it was real deal.
He's good for his teachings. He's really good for his teachings. In his older days now, I know he has a lot of problems with his, you know, with his body in general, and you know, to do certain tedious, you know, activities, it's going to be hard. But if anybody can do it, you know, with his mindset and the way he does with going around and, you know, doing what bounty hunters call field interviews, he was going to do it. But if he would have got into that house, what I believe he would have honestly done, if he'd have got into Laundrie's house there, if somebody would open the door and he'd actually got to speak with the parents, he would go the easy route, which is convincing them to go ahead and have their son turn himself in. I don't think he would have went, you know, he would, because that's not him. He's more of a assertive kind of guy. He would go in first and, you know, the light way and, you know, the best moral way about doing it. That's
you remember him. He went from Hawaii, got a lead on the fucking Revlon kid, and jumped the border into Mexico and fucking found somebody in a whole nother country. Like, Dog is a badass. And he knew when he went down there doing that, he knew he might get in trouble, and he didn't give a shit. He went anyway.
Well, and that's the thing about him too, and that's where his passion and his determination, his motivation's real big on that. So here's something else too about him, and I'll give him all the utmost credit in the world for it, is he knows that world because he once was a criminal himself.
Yeah, he was actually convicted of a second-degree murder.
Think about it. Exactly. So, you know, you've heard the old saying, "It takes one to know one." But here's the thing about it: it ain't what we did in the past. Hell, we probably all got criminal records. I spent 30 days in damn jail. I spent 5 days in jail for slapping somebody. So I mean, it's open palm strike, but it was still, you know, it was 5. it was 3 days actually, because the weekend I got out. But anyways, when you take that kind of person, you take that kind of motivational kind of the person who's got that much determination to come out, like he's coming out of retirement pretty much, and he's literally hunting a murderer. It's a manhunt right now.
Absolutely.
So, you know, there's all kind of things that can go wrong with that, and he's taking those chances. Of course, you know, he's going to have his crew. He's going to have he's probably going to have Leland with him. He's going to have, he's going to have a few people with him. Always.
The young guns, right?
Young blood.
Well, I mean, you'll have to have somebody, you know, to actually do the legwork. He can do the paper trail, he can do the paperwork, and he can actually be the leader, and, you know, just give out the information and kind of guide the search, or, you know, guide the hunt. He can do that, and he's damn good at that.
Not that I'm standing up for Brian Laundrie or whatever, but if, like, even if Dog was to, like, find this kid and get him to, or at least get him to surrender himself, that, like, that Dog has pull to, like, probably get him even, like, somewhat of a reasonable bail. So,
dude, for using over $1,000 on somebody's credit card, bro, like, that bond ain't shit, bro. That's nothing.
No,
like,
I know. I mean, I don't know.
He'll be out that same day, bro, or the next day.
See, and that's something else too. And here's the thing: it's the lead up to it is what federal investigators is probably looking for. You know, they're going to try to interrogate him, and, you know, they are going to interrogate him about that credit card, but they're going to ask other questions too, because they have to throw those same questions in, because they're lead up questions, and it's leading on to other things that he may be a part, you know, may be a part of. You know, he is he's the last one to see her alive. So, I mean, you have to take that into, you know, possibility that, hey, he is the main suspect, literally, guys.
Right.
Yeah, no, he is the main suspect. Yeah.
So we're gonna you ready to move forward with Doug a little bit? I'm not gonna stay here very long. I just want everyone to see. Yeah. Who we're really dealing with. All three of us have been. Our lives have actually been affected by this man in a real way. And it's just a strange anomaly when you meet someone online and you know, the probability that it's going to go sour is very high. It actually takes a lot of salt in order to come back around and do stuff like apologize to people, right? Like I apologized to Ernie in private, was like, dude, man, I apologize for my behavior. Whether I think your opinion is this or that, it don't matter, bro. Like,
yeah,
I can't weigh Ernie or Mike on their opinion about something online. Like, the only way I can weigh and measure Ernie and Mike is on what they do in their real lives, right? So snapping back to reality, we're gonna move forward a little bit with this video here. For any of you that don't know who is narrating this video, look down here in the corner. This is AB. So you know, you see AB commingling with the likes of Doug, and you see the way, well, you will continue to see the way that AB speaks about Doug. So it's just a friendship that's based on convenience, fair weatherness. As long as Doug hates me.
Well, let me say something about that. You know, the other day, I'm not really familiar with YouTube, and I don't get on here and just piddle paddle around because I don't know much about the streaming. We're going to figure it out. We're going to have a Predator Hunter Nation. We've got a YouTube, but we don't understand about how many followers you got to have before you can do live and all that. How the stream thing works.
You don't have to have none of that. I'll show you how to do all of that.
I appreciate that. I like that. Okay, so here's the main thing about it. I was just, I like listening. Well, I did like listening to AB's channel. I did. And I'm part of a couple of his drama groups. And I was watching it and I seen Griff. And I'm like, here Griff had like 100 subscribers when I looked at it like 2 weeks ago. And now he's up to like 2,000. And if you look at his videos that pushed him up to 2,000, what makes me mad is he either uses my name or Predator Hunter Nation, and then he's just like
my name.
yeah, but it's like 300%. Like if you look at his videos that's got my name or Predator Hunter Nation in, his videos, like his viewers are a lot more than what his normal deal is. I mean, back when he was going out, like, you see what's wrong with this country, and his fence is behind him and everything, and he's spitting his back of juice out, and he's trying to talk like some shit like Sling Blade. Well, hell, I mean, he's getting like 200 views, and that's about it. And then all of a sudden, he got this Ernie Shell. He comes up and saves the damn day, all that. That's what kind of pisses me off. People like that, because they don't know
what's going to happen. The next important thing that pops up, it's going to be all over his shit too. He's only a clout chaser. He's not a good guy neither, man. I don't.
No. You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
That dude don't even mess with his kids, y'all. Come on now.
Right.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, that's kind of off boundaries for me to talk about. But like, I don't agree with how he talks to his daughter at all.
Hell no. Moving forward with the narrative here.
Good. Look how sad these people are. Look how sad these people are.
I didn't see anybody. Did you? It's only him in the video, right?
That's all I see.
Okay. Yeah, no, so he must be talking to the ones between his ears, I guess.
He's talking.
He what?
He's talking to the shadow people.
That's who he's talking to that guy on the ground right there. You're right, Ernie. Sorry, but you're quick, dude. I'm sorry, bro.
And littering. Not only defamating on this case, they're defecating on this case.
Defecating, it got cut out.
How sad is this?
You see how he's walking? He's taking a stumbling step. He's actually on something right there. You can tell how his foot's outside and it's crooked on the way he's walking. That right there pretty much gives it away. Watch him stumble. Watch him stumble here the next couple steps, right? When he tries to get off that sidewalk. Watch this. And I've not even ever watched this video. I'm just calling it from the beginning.
He's top heavy for sure. And you can tell by the cheap footwear that, his footwork is not into play. Like he's going to get all crossed up coming into to service with a real man. So you're exactly right, guys. Like Ernie said, we're going to watch for the stumble here from Doug.
He'll swear it's from a Tic Tac.
Anybody wants to?
Yeah, won't he?
Watch his back foot. Watch his back foot when he has to bend down. His back foot has to catch his balance. Watch his.
That's it.
I'm seeing it right now. I'm seeing it.
It's turned
Because
like a
what
tractor
happens
jack.
when you're on those type of drugs like that, your body, your water, you dehydrate, therefore it causes cramps. So when you move in a certain direction or certain way, you get like a cramp, or your leg has to move in a certain way to withhold your balance in order for it to withstand.
It's kind of a boxing cramp, right? Like
well, something similar to that. But watch him. But watch how he's doing everything. You see how his legs are shaking too. But go ahead and just watch.
Yeah, his legs are shaky. I can see that.
I'm here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna walk.
Watch him. See his jogging pants. His leg is like this.
That one leg, that right leg is it's permanently cocked out, isn't it? What's up with that?
Because he's on some balance.
He's like if it goes too much further to the right, that fool will just walk around in circles and shit.
Nah, he only has one shoe on. He forgot the other one at home. So
does he only have one shoe on?
I don't know.
No, but I mean, that's common sense with that. When you study any kind of thing, when you take classes and stuff like that, you see all that. So I mean,
footwork, yeah. No, one thing they always say is they always say to buy appropriate footwear, to your interest, right? I think he's got the wrong footwear on, guys. I want to blame it on the footwear, anyways.
One second.
Should have already been here cleaning this up. How dare them? How dare them?
How dare
you guys are following a bunch of goons, a bunch of hood rats?
Yeah, they're like now. They're
I also noticed when he's saying a phrase and taking a phrase or everything, he's saying it twice, like he's wanting to make sure that Shadow hears it.
Exactly. You're exactly right, Ernie. But you can notice that he's talking really gently, right? Like Doug has a big fucking mouth, but he's talking really gently, like he doesn't really want the neighbors to know that he's there.
Right.
He sort of amps himself up as he goes.
Yeah, but Doug speaks one language, but fucking in 5 different fucking dialects.
That's it.
Like he has his fucking, all right, I'm gonna interview you voice. I'm gonna be an asshole or try to be a comedian voice. Like he goes through all these fucking phases, and it's like
he sure
just
does,
be yourself, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you? You can't just pick one of those douchebags.
Okay, so Griff was on No Thanks last night. If that is right, he is the one who said he gets so angry at a dog for making a mistake and rubs its face in it. I watched long enough to hear that shit. Yeah.
Well, also here's something else too, and I teach on this, and even in general awareness classes on Predator Hunter Nation. Doug plainly said, "If I'm wrong, I can't admit it because I'm weak. It'll make me look weak." He says that in his chat last night. He said something to that effect.
Yeah.
And here's the thing about it: if you're wrong and you cannot admit, and you can't be a man and admit you're wrong, you're going to continue going down that same path that you're wrong at.
Same mistake over and over and over, for sure.
That's just a sad excuse for a man, to not be able to own up to your own shit. I know, like things are bad, but come on,
I don't want to, shake a crazy stick at people with PTSD, but I speaking in terms of just Doug solely, I would say that probably anything he suffered that left him with a PTSD is something that he brought on himself. I think that there are those people out there.
Well, anytime he suffered because he's got an STD, that ain't really, it's bad about it. I mean, did I say STD?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. I mean, whatever he's saying claims of.
Well, I mean, 1 in 3. Hold on. Hold on. Just wait.
Was it ED?
Wait. 1 in 3 have herpes. Not it.
All right, you ready? Rock, paper, scissors.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Y'all suck.
Here we go.
How sad is this? Like, they don't think these are emotions.
He's out of breath, and I'm sure it's from the sheer weight of like the 4 pieces of paper he's holding.
No, it's from him trying to bend down and he dropped the paper.
Like it's a lot.
He dropped the paper like 3 times, had to bend down and get it like twice. So I mean,
He's like these damn young kids, right? They want to work a construction job but be on the phone all day. Like, motherfucker, you can't pound no nails with one hand. Here we go.
Sensor lights, and they're doing this for a reason. Like, they don't know what the hell's going on over here. And who's doing it? You guys are a bunch of clowns, a bunch of characters.
He can come clean my yard out.
I guarantee you, if you post pictures all over, he'll come and clean.
Hey, have you ever heard the old saying, whoever smelt it, dealt it?
Hell yeah.
I think whoever's picking the papers up is the one that put them down.
Well, he seems to know exactly where the damn papers are at. He's walking right to them.
That's it. And the trash can, right? Like, he seems to know. I mean, he just flips it open like he lives there. What the fuck?
Just so he didn't forget, he put one on the side of the house. He dropped the pin there with his phone and shit.
Yeah, he's like, here's a little evidence. A little evidence I'll hide for later.
Yeah. Doug's a trip, man.
Oh shit! Here we go, guys.
How dare you guys defecate on the kids?
Now hold on. I wanted to show you something crazy. Oh, you know what? He let me see.
How dare you guys?
All right. This car right here, this is a woman that he had follow him over here. He knew there was going to be smoke when he got here because he told me the way he parked in a way that the guys couldn't. So a guy like tried to jump him, like fight him. And Doug ran to his van, grabbed a knife, cut himself. Meanwhile, the dude's trying to get Doug out of the van. Doug, for real. Look, Doug's able to pull his van. There's Doug's van house right there. He's able to pull his van house over here and park right here, so that the guy, there was actually like a guy trying to run him over too. Like Doug like was just running like fucking Carl Lewis. I mean, just on the fucking dash, doing the dash.
Defecate on the kids like this. How dare you? I hope.
Let me ask you this: do you think why all of a sudden is he worried about flyers on a missing kid, two missing kids' house? Right. Well, what if his pictures popped up over on Don Wells's house? Right.
Yeah.
Like, would he be acting the same way? Because let me tell you, right, this case right here, this case, these boys have not been recovered. 2 boys.
Yeah, it's sad. Ernie, are you familiar with this case?
Back when I was an admin over in human trafficking everywhere, we had 60,000. Well, we had around 60,000 members in the group, and I remember different flyers and things that come through. I know when working with certain agencies that we like, you guys have to understand when these children are recovered, and U.S. Marshals is mostly the ones that does the lead. When they're like 30 or 40 kids recovered, there's also when they give their press release. Always remember, there's always a press release, and they also they name whatever organizations it helps, and most times they can't name them all because there's usually about 30 or 40, and I know in a couple different ones they have to say over 50 other organizations that help lead us. And you got ICAC, and I don't know if you guys know what that is. That's Internet Crimes Against Children. And then you got these different groups, that actually do things like OUR, which is Operation Underground Railroad. I know Tim really well, Tim Ballard. He's a really, really great guy. He's actually a guy that they're actually trying to make a movie about him. And I've had the chance, and meet him, and he's a great guy. He's really great. He actually was a undercover agent. He was a federal agent, and he pretty much gave his job up to go back over across country and rescue a kid that they had to pass up.
Seen that not too long ago somewhere.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is, what I've heard is,
did they make the movie? Maybe I seen something.
No. What happened? I'm thinking they had some kind of fallout or something, because they even approached because they wanted people and real people that done it and stuff. And I've been approached with taking one of the leads and everything for that movie. So I don't know yet, but like I said, within the next 2 months, I should know. but I know that they had approached and talked with that. So, you know, I can't say much about it because I really don't know exactly where I'm going to go with it right now.
Yeah.
But I've got other things. We got Predator Hunter Nation coming out. We got our television series. We're really wanting to make a horror movie. We really want to make a movie, you know, where we get to actually kill pedophiles.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I'll fake,
you know,
I'll fake kill somebody really.
well, what we're going to
Make
do,
it
what
look
we're going to
really
do is take Obsidian. Have you guys ever heard Obsidian? What Obsidian is?
Obsidian?
You know, Obsidian, yeah.
Yeah.
Obsidian can cut, and whatever it cuts, it severs cells. That means the scar never heals. You know, it never heals. It severs cells. So what I was going to do in the movie is actually these child predators, when we catch them, these pedophilia, pedophiles, whatever you want to call them, is carved PHN in their forehead with
awesome.
Obsidian.
Like Inglorious Bastards.
Well, yeah, but then I thought,
forehead. That's the thing, guys. Doug needs a SWAT sticker on his forehead carved in so that he can't hide it on the back of his legs whenever he wants and puts fucking pants on. That's bullshit, right?
Yeah, that's what reminded me of the West family house before, when they had the prayer circle and all the African American people were there, like the family members.
Yeah.
And then you got someone like Doug, who it was like 105 degrees and he had to wear pants there.
Yeah.
How tall is Doug?
He's short. He's a little guy.
Yeah, I mean, how much you weigh, you think?
He probably weighs
like
230.
180? Is that it?
He's heavy, man. He's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not he's not put together 190 like I'm 190, 195. Like he's 230, but he's like 5'7". So that's, you know, like when he stands straight on, I guess. But when
what I was wondering is I was watching one of his wrestling matches, and when he got ready to climb the turnbuckles, he was like, I mean, like the turnbuckle was up to his knee already, and he was like, you know, it took him a little bit to get up there, and it looked like the guy he was pounding on or whatever, you know, hitting him with his, you know, how they do in wrestling. He was bigger than Doug, and I was like, so it looked like a midget trying to climb a tree. So I didn't know what the hell. That's why I asked.
Funny you should say that, because we're going to look at probably 2 more minutes of this, and then I want to show you something else. So let's hurry up and get through this so we can get to that other real quick.
I see one of you right now. I hope.
If he sees one of them right now, he says.
The shadow.
I hope I do. You know why?
He just went around the corner.
I will help bring the boys. Not being a major part in figuring this out to help bring the boys.
Fair use.
Is that his breathing? He's like, hey.
Yeah, man. Like he's and that's light air out there, man. Like he's just really laboring to bring that in and push it out, you know.
Yeah, it must suck when
he sounds like he's at Mile High Stadium. I mean, holy shit.
How dare you guys? Unless you have that much confidence in me, or you think I'm gonna bring the boys home.
He lives in his van at this point, so confidence level is it's at an all-time low. Let me tell you that right now.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there's just no way we're not going to, you know, look to Doug to protect a warm cup of piss, let alone bring some missing kids home. You know, I mean, he can't. Yeah. So
let's be honest.
That's a good place to break. So.
Well, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you know, last night when I was talking to Doug, I was like, look, it's a proven fact. And I said this, you know, in his live, whatever you want to call it. I said, if you're against us for what we do with busting child predators and exposing people who protect those people, then you got something to look at. You know, you're part of the problem. He said this. He said, well, I do have something against that. And he's like, you use children's photos and you exploit these photos. That idiot does not understand that we do not use children's photos in these sting operations. We use adult photos, people who are over the age of 18, or we take our decoys and we make them up the way they look, you know, younger. That's what we do. And with filters and things like that, you know, with the technology these days, you can do that. But we use somebody who is over the age. So
Yeah, Doug
Damn,
doesn't like facts. Doug gets caught in these strange vodka-fueled rages where he believes his opinion is the fact. And that's a dangerous individual. I mean, it's just fucking dangerous. So we're gonna go ahead and guys, also want you to kind of get a look for the showmanship. Doug's actually live right now. I just saw, and I'm sure that he's probably streaming this. So yes, Saints rocking.
Well, if he's live and he's watching this, tell his fat ass to get over here to Tennessee and fight me 1-on-1, no holds barred, and I'll show you how big a man Doug is. I'm not scared like everybody else.
Ernie, you know what, brother? Funny you should say something about Doug and fighting. So this is a thing, guys. You want to get?
I can't watch that. He couldn't even walk across the damn ring. I can't watch that. That right there, he looked like a damn Oompa Loompa trying to get across there to this guy.
I'm gonna skip ahead. Who we're looking for, guys, is D Fresh. For those of you who
hey, whoa. His wrestling name is what? D Fresh?
D Fresh.
It ought to be declothed or derobed.
These nuts.
No, I mean, he's easily. Let's get it on, sugar. They should have changed his damn theme music to that shit. That was fun.
We'll call it the DESENT.
Ain't nothing decent about these ass.
Here, this is.
Then it turns into softcore porn on there because one guy has his head up the other guy's dress or whatever the hell he's wearing. And I'm like, what the hell are we watching?
That's probably why Doug got mad. He wasn't the one that had.
Look, these two ladies right here trying to place the bet against Doug.
Doug bet against himself this match.
She's like, I'll take the racist for 1,000.
My money's on horse 14 and double down on 88. Okay, guys, this is just. Let me just paint a picture here. Look here in the corner. It says Moore Park Cop Watch, D Fresh. Of course, I've already qualified and validated that D Fresh is Doug. That's his wrestling name. That's how we say it in the South, wrestling. Other places they call it wrestling or whatever.
It's undeniably Doug.
Hold on, guys. This is on his channel. So, what I think is interesting is that he's doing. He's making a profit from a benefit cop watch. Meanwhile, let me show you this really quick. Doug is a prolific.
Only kind of watch he could probably do on a cop is cop a field. That's all.
That is it. Let me show you this real quick.
I feel bad for the 20 people in the audience who put on their coat after they got it back and there was nothing in the pockets neither. Doug did the old.
Hold on. So you can see all these other ones. They're all cases, right? When you come down to here, well, wait a minute. There's a 280 videos in here. What is that, Benny? What is this 280 videos? This is this fucking loser doing police auditing, right? But guess what? When he had somebody trying to beat his ass at the West House in California City, who you think is the first person he called? Doug called the police on himself to come out there. Dude. Look at all these look at all this. All these are auditing the police, right?
Not for nothing.
Whoa. So what do you mean when you say auditing the police? What was he doing?
You know,
yeah, this piece of shit.
First Amendment
this piece
audits.
of shit. Walk into a police station and tell a cop he isn't shit, and then wait for the cop to act a fool on the camera.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man! See, I didn't know that about him. I didn't know that about him at all.
Yeah, man, he's a piece of dog shit. He's been everything in the world twice, but good at none of it once. Did you hear me? He's done everything in the world twice, but never been good at any of it once. So this is the grand entry, guys. Hold on.
What's his entrance music?
What's his interest in music?
No, what's his entrance music? What does he use to come out to?
I think.
Or do they even have music?
Thong, 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 thong.
Let's hear it.
Here's his entrance.
Living on a prayer.
It sounds like Push It is what it sounds like. Hey, Mike, load up your joke, remember?
Oh, God, yeah, that's right.
Load your joke.
Yeah.
Get ready. That's actually not D Fresh's entrance, guys, at all. Fair use, though. Fair use because I'm a real wrestling fan. Okay.
Okay, so.
And the black gentleman, that wasn't Doug neither.
No, the black gentleman was not Doug. Now, mind you, Doug is in a safe zone because he's got knee-high wrestling boots on. So you're never going to see the 1488 never fucking sees the light of day, guys. But hold on. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's the real wannabe D Fresh. But hold on, in real life, he hates black folks. But here he is everything short of being in blackface. He's acting like the people he claims to hate. He's mimicking them as we speak with his very art form. Let me go. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's his entry music. Give me the D. D. Give me the D. Look at what. Hold on, Mike.
Can you zoom that in?
What do you have anything to say about that, Mike?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll leave that alone then. I would like to tell you that you saw that gentleman with the 1488 on the back of his legs. Yeah. He just stood up to a bigger black man than him.
Yeah.
And walked away. Right.
Right.
None of that tough guy shit.
Yeah. Oh no, he's a coward.
He's a coward.
If he stood up for what he believed in, I would give him more respect.
If he stood up for what he believed in, he'd be dead by now.
Well, or maybe he would have been taught a lesson.
Hey, Ernie, I not to poke fun at you. I know that you have an interest in wrestling too. So,
I used to wrestle. I wrestled for 5 years. I was a CWF lightweight cruiserweight champion. So yeah.
Feel free at any point to point out any of these technique issues you see with Doug. I'm already seeing an issue with the back of his thighs right here. They just don't look like he just doesn't have the hammies to take this man. I mean, it's a big man. Well,
let's watch the rest of it. I had to quit watching it halfway through it a while ago, especially when he tried to run across the ring and about fell. So I quit. I had to quit watching it. I mean, it was just like, oh God. It was like watching. Literally, it was like watching Fat Albert trying to get a candy bar across the ring, and he couldn't get to it.
It's like trying to watch a baby fawn walk for the first time. It's just like there's just nothing there in the ligaments.
I thought his damn calves was gonna blow out or some shit, man, like a blowed out tire or some shit.
Let me tell you, hey, Ernie Shell Hunter. Let me tell you something about those calf muscles that man has. He's got 1488 on them calf muscles. You couldn't bust them down with a 44 caliber Judge, my friend. Like those calf muscles, they will stay here after he dies. I mean, it's a proven fact.
I thought those numbers were just the amount of pounds per square inch that you can inflate each one to.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was a good one.
14 and 1.
But what it's like the first thing when he actually he takes the guy across corner. Watch what he does. I mean, it takes him literally like to get from one end. You're looking at a 16-foot ring right there, 18 on the outside. That's a 16-foot ring. You can tell by the way the height of it and everything. It's 3.5 foot high.
So
the stairs go up. The ropes are on the.
It's a literal 320 square feet of doom, right?
Well, yeah. Well, but what happens is he throws this guy. This guy's got about 4 or 5 steps from the middle going across the ring.
Yeah.
Just watch. The term is called Irish whip into the corner.
Okay.
Corner turnbuckle. When he does it, Doug takes off running at him, or supposedly running. It's more like a Undertaker slow walk. Watch.
Oh, Doug is a showman, isn't he? You know, fun fact, Doug likes to tell everyone that he's related to James Brown, the old but it's funny. Can you imagine him going to visit his dead Uncle James with 1488 on the back of his calf muscles? That don't even fucking make sense. That's like jumbo shrimp, like moving forward. Oh, yeah. See, he likes taking that shirt off in front of men. I mean, because you just don't see any women around here. He's proud of that body. Let me tell you what another thing that I find curious and highly probable. I feel like 1488 is the number of men that Doug slept with, probably. 1488. Because what'd you say? He's not gay for pay, but he's what? He's
gay for the stay.
Yeah. So what that means is like when you go to prison, you're not necessarily gay, but you're gay while you're staying there. So you're gay for the stay, right? I was thinking maybe Doug had some knee highs especially made to cover the neo-Nazism that he, in his real life, is very objectively and relatively proud of. So I thought maybe he had tailor fitted some Nazi boots, but I see the rest of these weirdos, they got tall boots on too. So
yeah, right. Imagine
this is an epic boots. This is an epic battle of Caucasianism. Just watch. What was it?
Whoa! Did she say D fresh or D nice?
D fresh. But what he didn't tell anyone is that anyone that used the restroom after him that needed to take a shit, there's going to be no toilet paper because he stuffed it all down the front of his fucking blue shorts.
Yeah, right.
Actually, no, he didn't. You know what his nickname in high school was?
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
Doug Von Baby Cock.
And he used to have those Von Dutch hats, but he changed the Dutch to Baby Cock.
Douglas Von Baby Dick.
Oh, man. I'm going to hell for that one.
What's what kind of? I'm trying to see what kind of boots he's got on there.
They're called,
well, they're probably big black and they have red laces with big red laces just to show how racist he is.
The referee's bigger than Doug.
I know, much bigger. No, you're pointing at the wrong guy. You shut your mouth, little boy. This is a well put together production. Whoa, look at Doug over there. He's already just trying to fucking, I don't know what he's doing. He's pumping up, I think.
Well, he's got a gimmick he's got to play, and I see what he's doing right there. I see, I can see him what he's doing with that. But like I said, I just watched like 30 seconds of this match when he threw the guy against the corner. When he Irish whipped the guy into the corner, I was like, oh hell.
Let me tell you what, man. I can't get over the fact that Doug has no cup on, and those look.
He has no what? What'd you say?
You know the thing about football players is that like when you look at football players, all their cup areas look the same size, right?
Right.
Why does Doug's area don't look the same size as everybody?
Looks like a Ken doll.
Oh, moving on.
An anatomically correct one, of course.
I know. One was just a bump. I could never fit those shorts. They wouldn't even look right on me.
Wait, he has shorts on?
Oh, okay, guys. This is what happened. I'm just catching up to it. For whatever reason, I'm going to change it right now. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. We're going to call this No Thanks Extravaganza. Hosted by Ernie Show. I'm sorry. It for whatever reason, it put me into a different
That's good. Let it out there.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Thank you.
How many viewers we got right now?
We had like 300. It's like 230 now. I think a bunch of Doug's people left.
Okay, that's cool. 300 is cool. 230 is cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. We're almost through anyways. We're going to get through this wrestling shit. And then I got one more video, and then you guys are released for the weekend. So here we go. Justin Bieber. Yeah, right.
Look, Justin Bieber.
Poor Doug getting beat down his whole life. He even does it for fun.
The Spanish ladies are like, let's go defeat.
Oh, man. Is this going to be a suplex? Is this going to be a suplex? Is it a suplex?
I mean, Doug is just a jiggling like a jar of jam. Like, what is up with the jiggles?
A jiggle, baby.
Oh, suplex. I caught it.
Oh. Shit, that one hurt.
Roll around. Suplex. No. Oh, boom.
Careful with the kidneys. Doug needs those later to process his vodka. This guy has his hand like right in Doug's whole pubic region. Does he not? I mean, am I tripping?
Oh, wait till you see when all three of them are on the
I mean, it's a scoop. That's a scoop. That's a scoop. What that is, and his arm actually goes up in between, and it helps balance as you're turning them over. So yeah.
To the layman, it looks like a keister. I mean, he looks elbow deep. I don't know.
The guy's gonna taste his mustache as soon as he drops him.
Listen, I'm anatomically built that if somebody picked me up like that, it would hurt me.
Oops.
He seems to have little or no feeling in that region. Wait, did you see that? Did Doug do the old hand on the dick brace? Hold on, wait. Now, Ernie, look at Doug's hand. Tell me if this is this a collegiate foul or is this okay?
It looks like it.
Wait, do you see Doug's hand?
Is it on it? It should be on his hip.
It's not. It's on the one in between. It's on the brake pedal.
And he's got it like one of those fucking strengtheners.
That's called the dick stand.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Not a kickstand, a dick stand. Nothing about this looks right. Holy shit. Look at this other guy. Is he just looking at his butt? I mean, because the action's happening up here, buddy.
I'm telling you, it gets way more crazy when you're all three in the corner.
Oh.
Did he hit and bounce?
I think so.
I see that it's. I thought the other guy was just watching. This is a 2-on-1, and I think that's just the way Doug likes it.
Oh my God.
There's another one. Is he gonna touch every guy's genitalia in this whole fucking ring? Yes, he is. He has.
They charge them extra.
So I take it Doug is the heel in this. Is that true? Is he the heel?
Yeah, there he is, right there.
He's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. And they're the baby face.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Basically,
Okay, yeah, okay.
That's what they're trying to paint them to be, but he can't come out to like some crazy ass freaking racist song blaring with a stick on his back.
Okay.
But they play he's playing the bad guy.
There's 4 men in this ring, right? So you've got the 2 men there, and then you've got Doug, and then you've got the referee. So Doug has officially touched 3/4 of all the genitalia in that ring right now. Like I'm just waiting for him to come over and give the old ref a tuggy tug.
He just might.
Oh, Doug with his leg up. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that just took a turn.
I thought everybody was against Doug.
Yeah, no, it's like a 3-way it's a battle royale type thing.
Cheeseburger royale.
Yeah.
Do they throw each other out of the top?
One of them goes out of the ring, but as you can see, there's only like 5 inches of space, so he has to hold on to the rope and stuff.
Yeah.
We're almost through with this part, guys.
Right here it is. Right here it is.
Was that the whip?
No. Doug does the whip. It's right here.
Okay.
Keep playing it. It's right here.
If he can do the whip, then I bet he can do the nay-nay.
Watch what he does. He does the Irish whip. It's the Irish whip to the corner. What's this?
Why is he touching his lip? He didn't even get hit in the face.
I don't know. Right here. Watch this. Irish whip. Uh-oh. Oh, Stinger Splash.
What was that?
Supposed to be like a Stinger Splash.
Okay.
Except for he's supposed to jump around 2 steps from the mid of the ring, and he jumped about 2 steps from him.
Yeah, he did like a little stutter step. But what I keep thinking that he needs to change his wrestling name from D Fresh to fucking Love Handles.
Watch this right here. Watch this. He's gonna Irish whip him again into it. He's already caught it, I believe. Let me see. Unplay it. I'm not watching this part here. Watch this.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Oh, look at this. I caught it. Watch him. He told him in his mouth. Oh, boom. Watch this. 1, 2. I want to come get you. Yep. Boom, boom. He looked like Barney the damn dinosaur walking over toward him. Like boom, boom.
I'm not
boom.
even really sure. Like this has got to be more of a fetish than a hobby or a pastime. Like this is. I've just seen way too much of this sort of behavior right here. I mean, it's too much for.
Well, you see the shiny sheen on Doug's trunks? They look like they're made of latex. So it's untelling.
Hey,
very true. All made from recycled wrestling underwear.
But recycled but not washed.
Let's go. Let's finish this rest of this right here. Right here, look. He looks like he's like I don't know if he's doing the YMCA dance or what the hell here. Right?
No, I know what he's doing. It doesn't have anything to do with music, Doug. I mean, Doug, Ernie. This is nothing to do. This is sadomaso. What is it? S&M. I mean, you just got leather skirts. It's just a lot going on here. It's a free for all, right?
Well, I know, growing's in somebody's face, so I just
No, at all, right? And Doug lives in a van, so the opportunity that he's going to shower regularly is just off the table, right?
Oh hell!
Well, he has an innie anyway, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Not an Audi. It's a
No, he doesn't have
fucking
an Audi.
innie.
You're right. At any time, that other man should be pushing him away from him to get his groin off of his chin. And at any time, Doug could step down as well. Like, I feel like this is past the line. Like, somebody should be charged with something here.
I was
Well, he's
trying
gotta
to
give him
figure out what he's spelling right there, but I couldn't figure it out.
I think it was D Fresh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, it backfired.
Out of the ring you go.
Oh, that was actually executed pretty good, I think. Don't you, Ernie?
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Yeah, that was pretty realistic. Ooh, Doug.
Oh wow! Boom, Bulldog.
That looked pretty brutal. Yeah, I think Doug has just run out of steam, and that other guy's just ragdolling the shit out of him. It's kind of what it reminds me of.
It's actually pretty good work. They're working great together right now.
Are they? Are they?
Yeah, they're doing. Yeah. It's good. They're
Yeah,
they're appealing to the crowd.
I keep wondering why Doug can't work together well with a woman. Only men. It's strange. He's on like a 10-year drought. I mean, when you think of all the relative possibilities, they've all touched each other. They've all put each other's groin in their face.
Well, right now I think they're getting ready to take it. One of them is probably getting ready to take it. Does Doug win this match? I've never watched it, but it looks like him being a heel or something. They would try to sketch it out.
Good question, Ernie. I don't know that Doug's ever won anything in his life. I mean, you can't. Maybe this is it.
Because everybody's distracted right now. Right now would be a perfect time to powder out of a ring, grab a weapon, and use it. Let's see. I've never watched this.
Or something. Like, you know, most of the time when you see wrestlers, you know, they're really tanned up well. At least a rub-on tan, right? Like, this guy is just fine porcelain up here. You know, he looks almost see-through.
That's real. That hurts like hell. That chop. Oh wow. That was a good chop. That was a hell of a chop right there. That was.
I heard it, but I didn't see it because I was busy looking at this word pro. Like, it seems like they left the word semi out of it right here because there's nothing professional about any of this shit. Like, to put pro on there is an absolute dereliction of malfeasance of duty. Like, any wrestler who isn't on the TV. This isn't TV. This is YouTube. So, like, you shouldn't be putting that up. Like, again, like Doug is good with the crafts. Like, look, this is kind of representative of what happened at the boys' house. Just that kind of craft store, you know. That ref better stay out the way or he's going to get felt up for sure. Doug. Come on, Doug. Doug, we're rooting for you, Doug.
No.
Oh, Ernie, what is this called, Ernie?
What's that?
What's about to happen right here?
Let me see.
I mean, what's the setup look like?
Oh, are they on top of the ropes there?
Yeah.
Suplex.
Suplex. Okay. Okay.
Let me see. Top rope suplex. Oh Lord, it's gonna be a top rope body power bomb suplex.
These guys just cannot wait to rush to another man's crotch. funny how he has the Punisher on the back of his pants. Like I guess he just gets punished.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, he just gets the
that. No, but that's a Punisher symbol.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I thought that was Toadstool from Mario.
Okay. No, usually there's like a Punisher on your arm. You don't put the Punisher on your derriere. That's never a good thing, right? It's like an exit sign or an entrance sign, right? Like,
oh my God, I don't know unless you're unless you're coming out to the song "Pile Driver."
Come on, D Fresh. Okay, does anybody care if I skip ahead to the spoiler?
Yeah, go ahead. Go all the way down.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are we at here?
The finishing move. Oh! Oh my God, he stole. Oh my God.
That was such a beautiful reversal into a, what do you call that?
DDT.
DDT. Oh, Dougie. You should. I saw it coming. Why didn't you see it coming?
There we go. Oh, he's done. Okay, here it is. I believe this is going to be it right here. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Is he going to do the F5? Nope. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Doug is done. Yeah, Doug just got flexed out. If anybody missed it, this guy's head was in the way.
Yeah, I seen it. Well, yeah. Here's the thing about it. From the working standpoint about it, from being a former worker, they corresponded great with each other. I mean, with him being a heel, I mean, he powdered out a few times. He done, but like, there's just a couple things I seen that he was a little bit off on. But like I said again, I'm not going. If I see somebody do something, well, I'm going to say a little bit about wellness too. I mean, I can't just dog somebody out all along. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I understand he's a prick and he's a cocksucker and all that. But still, I'll give him credit on what's due. Oh,
yeah, he gets his ass beat well. I'll give him that. So we're moving on, guys. How long we've been doing this?
Oh God,
we've lost about half of our audience. That's okay because the good part's getting ready to come now, guys. Hour and 32. Wow. Okay, so best match I've seen in a while too. Really just a knockdown stand-up job. All four of those guys. I even give it to the ref, although he may be feeling left out. Everyone else got a little tuggy except him. So I'm guessing he's the only one that plays above the board. So let's move on to this. This is, guys, trigger warning big time. If you're a recovering alcoholic or you have problems with people being complete dumbasses and you don't find it funny at all, please leave now. Trigger warning. Guys, I really feel bad for all the people that have left out and missed this. This is the culmination. I left the best for last. Now, Ernie, with your law enforcement background, I'd like for you to give us a play-by-play. And Mike as well, being on the side that I've been on. Mike, would you please give us a play-by-play as well? Now, quite naturally, we're not going to go through this whole 20-minute ordeal. We're going to skip around a little.
Let's see. Are these people doing what they're supposed to do for you? I'm going to help you out right now, bro. Don't worry, man.
It'd be awesome if he could just help himself first and then worry about helping anyone peripherally around you, right? Like they say when you're on an airplane, if it's going down and it hits the water, you're supposed to administer oxygen to yourself because you can't effectively help someone else if you haven't helped yourself first. Is everyone in agreement?
Right.
We're gonna push on forward. I know you're getting tired. Ernie's been so
No,
great.
I'm good.
He's an
Yeah,
hour.
I drove 9 hours. I was in Texarkana, but go ahead. Let's go.
There we go. You coming on down to Dallas, buddy?
No, I'm back. I came back. I had to come back. I may join this search. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I'm looking at it.
Well, we can search through this video in the meantime, in between time, and give me your point of view.
I will.
No, I drove 2 hours out here to make them deal with me, bro. I'm gonna make them deal with you too.
They would come to your house and deal with you for free. You don't have to go out of your way.
This is Lancaster Police Department. Someone needs to come out here immediately.
What is exactly he there for?
Repeat that, sir.
What is he exactly there for? I mean, what does he want to try to get dealt?
What he's there for exactly. You remember how I was telling you before when I was teamed up with this gentleman?
Yeah.
He's 2 hours behind on California time. I go to bed like roughly around this time, 10, 11. So by the time I go to bed, I'm 2 hours into deep sleep. And Doug is, 2.5 inches into a bottle of Smirnoff, and he pulls up this kind of shit while I'm asleep, right? So then he would do shit like this to get clicks and views and attention, like he did putting his flyers up at the house and stuff, right? And then cutting himself. It's all for attention. It's a cry for help, right? But these cry for helps, he does them, people capture them, and then he erases them in the morning before the good people wake up. And get ready to come on and see some business. So
now you're going to witness Doug in one of his famous, meltdowns under the influence of whatever pills he's on. You can hazard a guess in the comments.
We will hazard a guess, folks. Hazard a guess in the chat below if you know what you think the cause of this behavior is. What substance?
Section below, please. I welcome all input. However, he goes into the similar routine and he's getting himself into trouble. It's almost like he's making the situation up for clicks and views. You'll notice that
that's exactly what he's doing, AB.
Again, another 5 or 6 commercials on top of his content that he's going into the sheriff's department to gaslight the situation. And again, bring a bad name to any sort of effort that he's putting forward to search for these children. Doug, how you're going about doing this is so inappropriate. Please stop.
He's doing the same thing on this case. I know everyone can see that, but I know that this is just that rare little gem that no one has seen. I bring it out of the closet every now and then and show it off. As you can see, this piece of nugget only has 743 views on it. And I assure you, I've put probably 742, 41 of those on there. So I'm really a big fan of this portion of AB's art.
Reconsider. There are better ways to get $1 than to just believe in the shit that you make up.
Do we believe, I mean, are we under any assumption that Doug has changed anything in his life from, when was this? This was February 24th. So you do the math. I mean, have we seen any big push for sobriety in all of this? So, I asked you to go ask him at some point.
Under the influence of drugs and alcohol.
Someone needs to send someone out here immediately.
Just wait, Doug. They're on the way.
You work for us.
Now, typically in theory, yes, the police do work for us. But that means you have to have a job to contribute into the kitty. Doug doesn't have a job. Doug's job at this point in time was to prey on the ministry of all of the friendly churches. What
does he do? What does he do now? What does he do now?
Makes fun of you.
No, he told me he had like a bunch of businesses that he runs and owns.
Does he look like he can run anything?
Well, I mean, I don't think he can run it all, but
I think he needs to first put the booze down and run a shaver on his face, and then maybe try to run some other shit. But like personal hygiene first is a must with me, right? So You know, if you just look like you smell like fucking corn liquor, I got a problem with that. You know, I'm a recovering alcoholic, so I can't be around certain levels of toxic alcoholism. So we lost Mike. His phone is tripping out. So we're gonna go ahead.
It says he's in the background.
Huh?
It says I'm in the background, or he's in the background.
Hold on. Oh, okay. He's in the background. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, Mikey. Sorry, Mikey. Thank you for that, Ernie.
Yeah.
Mike, if you're there, I know you're tuned in.
Pay your salaries. Get the fuck out of here right now. Right
Yeah,
now.
right there, Ben.
My dad worked for you for 43 years.
That's funny because, you know, I also have heard people think that they can get to heaven on their dad's faith or their mom's faith. Like they don't have to go to church, or they don't have to make anything out of their life in particular because, well, daddy already did. I don't need to. Right, Ernie?
Right. I've heard that before.
Yeah, me too. It's called sense of entitlement, right? Like you can be a criminal and you can be a neo-Nazi, but
well, he's going about what he's doing right now. He's going about it. He's going about it way wrong way.
Oh, absolutely. Because, you know, anytime Doug is booked into jail, you know, they automatically do all your scars, marks, and tattoos. So just by his calf muscles alone, they are the ones that, I mean, Doug doesn't get to pick where he wants to go when he's in jail. Neither do the jailers, right? Doug's calf muscles get to pick where Doug gets housed at because they're not going to put Doug over with the 187 Crips when he's got that 1488 shit on his legs, right? It's not going to happen. Doug gets put with all the other neo-Nazis, Aryan Brotherhoods, and skinheads alike.
You better fucking come out now and do your jobs.
I actually commented on AB's video of this right here when it was sent. I put a comment up. I'd have whipped his ass right off the bat. I've been done with it.
Yeah, and let me tell you right now, guys.
What I seen of this right here, the little bit I seen of it, I mean, they was way, way, way patient. Yeah. Really, really patient.
And you know, let me tell you what, Doug, his brother, he says is going to be the next sheriff of Ventura County. So he does have he comes from a long legacy of good men. And you just know that at some point, you know, that genetics is going to let you down, right? There's going to always be that one that just can't make the grade, right, Ernie?
Right.
Yeah. So
come out here and do your fucking jobs.
Oh man, Dougie, he is a showman.
You got that right. We agree on something, AB. Doug is a showman.
So right here shows me anyway his intentions behind all this. He's going to put on a display for his new grandiose statue that he's putting himself up on.
He's on a very high soapbox now as well. Wouldn't you say, Ernie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he falls, ooh.
He's putting himself up as some sort of leader and at the forefront of this search. Holy mackerel. So he's going to have everybody on duty come out and surround him. Now listen to the slurs in his voice. Match to the most probable pill.
Most probable pill, guys. Like, catch the rhythm, catch the beat. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, he's done right now.
Yeah, Ernie, you're right. I mean, I think it's clear. It's impending.
Come out and do your jobs.
Oh, they will.
Right. It's time for a new era of banking.
AB, the cheap bastard, makes all this money on YouTube, but won't pay for the premium, so he doesn't have to look at the damn commercials. AB, get with the program, bro.
Coho. It's a prepaid credit card that actually puts money in your pocket.
Right now.
Thank you.
I'll just
I'm live streaming you, so you better come out and do your fucking jobs.
Doug, we're live streaming you now.
I'm a taxpayer. I demand you to come fucking out of the dark and come to the light right now.
It's not by accident.
Because I've called and I've driven 2 hours for you guys now to come out and do your fucking jobs. So come out right now. Yeah, no, come out right now. I'm demanding you do your service. Right now. Right now.
You douche your service? Deuce your service?
Douche your service.
You think this is a game? This is not a game. You work for us. We're tax.
Oh, it's not a game. You're at them people's place of employment, and they have guns, and they have a shiny place to put you in the back right there with a glass window and a paper suit. Boy, you better get your shit together.
He said fucking paper suit.
Boy, you better. Boy, it's 2021. Boy, you better get your shit together.
It's a tearaway suit. It'd be easier to get his shirt off.
Oh, absolutely. And you guys, did you guys see the glare on the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay, senior? Guess what? My dad worked for you guys for 43 years, and they're blocking Baca, and I'm not going to play games with you anymore. I drove 2 hours.
He's looking at him like, what the fuck you want me to do about it?
This guy right here says, I can already see what he's thinking. He's like, yeah, I know your old man. Fuck him, and I don't like your brother either. Bitch, say something else, and I'm a suplex your bitch ass.
Let's see what he says here. I think.
But. And I'll tell you, these guys, they're not even up to dress code. This white shirt underneath, this is not acceptable, gentlemen. Hoo-ah.
Let's see here.
That's not acceptable.
No.
No, you got to be tighter than that. Now the old dirty ass LA police, they'll let you wear a undershirt under here and have a goatee and all that shit. They don't care. But boy, you're out of uniform, boy.
Play games anymore. No. I'm not going to calm down because I'm going to end up going and handling business that you guys should fucking do yourselves. But I'm coming in here.
Now that would be dangerous.
Hey, Doug sounds like that commercial where the guy woman is in a GameStop or something like that, and he says I'm sorry about that, ma'am, or something like, or I'm sorry about that, man, or something like that. She said, and it says, it's ma'am. That sounds just like Doug. I'm literally like right now. That's just right there, just come to mind.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
No. You need to relax. I pay your fucking salary. I pay your salary.
I mean, really, like, take it in consideration. I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to take his voice running along, and I'm going to put them sequence together.
Yeah.
And I'm going to like show his mouth moving, and you'll hear the same kind of tone. I mean, that right there should be like, hell, that's my next case.
Well, see, and I want he needs to be someone's case. He needs to be in the folder inside of some sort of mental hospital. But let me tell you this, guys. You will see a dramatic change in tone in Mr. Drug Hutton during this next very close piece.
Talk to your detective that I know, down to S1 and everybody else, bro.
S1. 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 Everybody has okay. S1 is just a position, pretty much. S1. There's different codes. There's 10 codes and things they use. There's signals people use, but like S1, it's kind of like a head kind of guy is what that is.
Yeah. I think that sounds about right.
If Doug's speech towards these officers or law enforcement officers or whatever you want to call them or whoever they are offends you, this is quite a popular opinion in this so-called community of extremists here on YouTube, in which we feature here on this channel. So it is hard to listen to. You do have to take some breaks, and there's a little voice that works inside your head, and that voice is good in this circumstance, and that's the voice of reason. And
let me tell you what, guys. I just pinned a comment from one of my very first day ones. Like, this lady was probably within the first 50 subscribers I had. The beautiful, wonderful Spivey. And let me tell you what, that man, for 6 months, I did nothing but clean up behind No Thanks. He did all kinds of the nastiest shit, and then I had to clean it up online, and I always had his back. The reason why AB hates me now is because originally he hated Doug, right? And when I came in the game, I was like, man, fuck you, dude. He hasn't done nothing to me, so I don't, you know what I mean? And I should have listened to all of them. So he ended up releasing some fake information on another case after this case. We went to the Cash Gurnan case together. Well, I was already on the outs with him. I wasn't really fucking with him, and he was doing weird shit like recording me on my phone calls to him. And I was like, dude, like Mike said, I'm like, Doug, you're in like interview voice, dude. You're recording me right now, and I'm hanging up. So then what he did was he wanted me to bash the victims of the case before the one we're on now, before the summer case, Cash Gurnan case. Doug wanted me to bash the victims that the little boys were staying with. And I told him that I wouldn't. And so what Doug did was Doug made up a lie that Monica Sherrod was pregnant, and then he put it online. So then all these people, I mean, this case, a little boy was slaughtered about 20 miles from my house, and I was dealing with it as boots on the ground type shit, right?
Right.
So this fool, he puts out some fake information, and then people who were now connected to me and knew me right down here started calling me and threatening me like, hey, bro, we're in Dallas. Like, this ain't no California shit. Like, you done let your homeboy, No Thanks, get you in some real world trouble here in Dallas. So I immediately just made the split with Doug. I was like, fuck Doug, right? If Doug doesn't care enough about my children, my wife, and me after bailing him out of jail and all the other bullshit I've done for him, if you're going to drop me in the grease, fuck you. Well, then the very next day he's been doing this shit that he's doing to me now.
Well, how's him and AB still friends and stuff? Because, I mean, wasn't he on his
after Doug
channel here just like a little bit ago? And then, was that him and Griff, right? Was that just a couple days ago?
Yes.
Okay, well, let me tell you. And then Doug was like, "Oh, I think Ernie and Predator Hunter Nation's got trolls into me." We didn't even know who he existed. We didn't even know he existed then. And then with Griff, as the first time I really even seen Griff and heard it, and then I started looking into him. But I watched AB, and I had respect for AB until he told Doug, "Oh well, that guy's just a nobody." He's gonna find out nobody when all these people start sponsoring us. When Struggle Jennings and everything breaks it out that they going to promote us and doing endorse and stuff like that. We're talking to people, we're talking to a lot of people right now. And I've asked his admin, I've asked AB's admin for an apology. He can apologize. If he's a real man, he'll apologize.
He's not a real man.
I quit listening to him after that. I really did. I mean, I don't have anything else after he said that. Now, if it was a tactic used, it was a good one. But if it wasn't, and it was said in the way he said it, then, but then again, I've heard people saying, oh, well, AB's getting just so big right now, he really don't even care about people. So, he's getting more and more subscribers. That right there in itself just pretty much told me like, well, hey, we had over in 3 days, we had 5 million views and 190,000 followers. And we had 1.7 million likes, on our TikTok. So I was like, and that was just in 3 days, and we weren't even trying. So I'm like, well, once we get our platform, get everything going, I bust a couple high-profile predators we get ready to bust anyways, and then we do it, and then we expose them online from what we're going to be doing, and especially if we're going to be working with different law enforcement agencies now, and we're trying to time it up to work with them. Yeah, it's going to be big because when we roll in, we just this right here, the blue lights hit, boom, they're done after the interview. That's where it should work anyways. But we'll see where it goes, and we'll see how it is. But I still respect people, but I never even knew this true crime stuff on the YouTube. There was actually people like you guys that was actually out here. So when we come in, we was like, whoa, wow, because we've always handled it from boots on the ground and being a part of it. When you're a bounty hunter, you're always the one you're doing the apprehensions, you're doing the arrest, you're doing whatever. So I mean, you know, that's actually the, you know, you're right there at it. You're in direct line of that. I've never been behind the scenes and looked at it from your all's, or actually from other points of view, from your all's perspective of it and having to do it. I've always been up close, you know, physical, hands on, you know, being able to do what we were able to do. So, you know, when it comes into, you know, taking a step back and doing it from your all's point of view, it's kind of hard. It's kind of like, whoa, you can't go so far that what I'm used to doing. So it's like,
Facts.
you know, it kind of gets you.
Well, I'm not going to make everyone suffer through this whole thing here, but I do want you guys to be able to see a little bit more of it.
There is an end goal to all of this. It's not just to capture the obscenities and the bad behavior of Doug. Part of this check and balance is to try to influence him to get help. Who else is telling him? People run from Doug.
People run from Doug in real life. Online, it's seemingly they flock to him. And, you know, I don't go around looking for in the closet neo-Nazis to follow online while they bash other people in a true crime community, following a little girl's abduction. Like that, all of those dynamics makes for like fucking diarrhea.
Understandably so.
No, you guys haven't helped me at all as a taxpayer.
Doug, in order to get a tax return, you have to at least have a job to pay in first. Fuck, man.
Why? I'm allowed to talk. Hold on. What's your name and badge number? Name and badge number. Okay, what's your name and badge number?
Did he just turn into a female Karen? Name and badge number. Looking at boy.
I'm done playing with you guys. It's illegal. It's legal. It's my freedom of speech. I can't help you if you don't help me. Okay, first of all, are you guys here for me?
Hold on. The guy with the beanie came in with the gloves on, and he's like, hold on. Are you here for me? Looking ass boy. This is where you're going to hear the bass drop completely out of Druggy's voice.
I'm here. I'm live recording also. I'm here trying to get a situation resolved. I'm looking for 2 missing kids, but now my life has been...
The acoustics changed, didn't
they? So who was threatening his life anyways? I've heard that like 3 times.
Nobody was like he'd have to have a life somebody gave a shit about to threaten first. Like nobody is trying to actively take Doug out of his misery. Like everyone is completely okay with just leaving Doug in his dark corner and leaving him alone, right? Like until like, and let me preface all of this. I don't know if it was an act, right? Why the wrestling thing is important tonight is because if Doug made me ever feel like he was a good friend to me and made me feel like I needed to reciprocate that to him, I'm starting or have been feeling like it was all an act, like wrestling, right? Like look at the comment that I just pinned. There are Casey K, she's one of my day ones. All of these, the good ladies were there during my tenure with Doug. Right. And I can't tell you, I had people by the thousands saying, you need to leave Doug alone. He is bad news. He's a bad.
Hey, hold up, guys. Somebody's got a gun. Hold up a second.
What?
Hey. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? You heard the rap? Somebody's got a gun.
Ernie. Moving on. We'll just look at it. We'll sample a little more and then we'll move on.
Threatened by somebody that I can give you information on and help you guys with that's also deterring investigations. And AV Watchman, Steve Lakios, and also other people who we...
Boy, just out here snitching for YouTube glory. right? Not snitching to get no dope taken off the street, but just snitching to YouTube, just snitch.
He dealt with AV Watchman, another one of, he's an activist with a camera in Southern California, Antelope Valley Watchman. People are quite familiar with him that are watching this right now. Let me be the first to say that I don't believe, AV Watchman is doing anything inappropriate necessarily at this time, anything but trying to separate himself from, as you can see, the nonsense that, Doug is kind of bringing on. Oh, so I noticed that AV Watchman is live right now on his channel addressing this situation. I mean, I don't know him personally. I know him through YouTube.
Glamorous Life. She says, Benny Keys, why don't people make a bigger deal that he has neo-Nazi tattoos? That, my love, is the question of the century. That is the question of the century. In fact, it's such a great question. Let me tell you what also, thank you for that, Glamorous Life. He has literally has pro-Hitler tattoos. Spivey says, boy, snitching on the people that supported him. Shit is real. Boy, don't you know, didn't nobody support that fool? He was on an island all by himself before all these wonderful women and myself. Doug makes racist remarks. Yes, he does. Doug is a racist. So is it, with andropause, yeah, is it safe to say, right, that all the people that are over there watching that stuff with Doug, they got to be neo-Nazis too? Because, Violet, because I guess we need to start a petition. Since everyone's starting these silly petitions, we need to start a petition about Doug's hate tattoos. I'm going to do that tomorrow. We're going to create a petition to internet-wide expose Doug's hate tattoos. Ernie, you back with us, man? No, he's not. We're going to push forward. No man left behind.
They're kind of birds of a feather. However, in this situation,
fair use. This is fair use doctrine.
It's a bit different than the normal shenanigan.
I was involved in catching the patient dumping at AV Hospital, okay? And I have no problem with you guys. You guys done.
AV's getting ready to tell you, but Doug and AV Watchman, what they did was they found a woman that was on drugs, and they set up a scenario where she went into the emergency room and she acted a complete fool. So they were bringing her out of the emergency room in a wheelchair, and she threw a fit and threw herself out of the wheelchair. It just so happens Doug is there miraculously, always on time with the fucking live streams, and then creates this whole big ordeal where they tried to sue the hospital for this patient dumping. Well, the girl's on drugs. She didn't want no part of no lawsuit. Like, she just got whatever they gave her for that performance, right? But then Doug, and then so subsequently AV Watchman, he what he did was he threatened one of the security guards.
Is it activated or something? Hi.
Who the hell is this? You ain't gonna do too much of that. Sorry, y'all. We ain't gonna do that at all. Okay.
Your job. My father worked for you for 43 years. My brother's a sergeant. He's gonna be the next sheriff for Ventura County. I'm not trying.
Fiasco at AV Hospital.
Yes, so the AV Hospital, right? It went horribly bad. AV Watchman threatened a security guard to cut his head off if he didn't come over here and help AV or something, right? So AV was subsequently charged with felony terroristic threats, and he's currently on probation for it now. So Fun fact, Doug also is currently in the process of fighting similar kind of charges.
Was it a patient dumping? I'm not trying to give you
AB's right. It was not a patient dumping whatsoever.
guys problems. What I'm doing is trying to get help. Getting help. And if I give you... Can I get your ID? No, yeah, I'm a good citizen. You don't need my ID. I'll give you my name. I can't help you with that. I can give you my name and I'll do all that stuff legally. Okay, and what I've done, I've never committed a crime.
Yeah, and I want to address that. Like, I'm cool with Ernie, but like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't get down with no Tina Simmerly, right? Like, I'm not with none of that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I put Ernie off the chat, right? Because that's not how I'm going to get down, right? And it's nothing to, you know, like it's like some people don't like the fact that I hang out with Cher. Like, that's my homegirl. You don't like it? Well, fuck off, right? That's Ernie's homegirl, right? I don't have a problem with who Ernie hangs out with. I like Ernie. He's cool. Ernie's good people, man. Shit.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm a victim and I have...
He's a victim, all right.
Yes. You're a victim, so we need to identify for a victim. I have no problem giving you my identification, but I don't have to give a problem as I'm a suspect.
What? You give your identification to the police the same as if you're the plaintiff, the victim, or the suspect, the defense.
Look. Well, there's 5 people with guns around.
Jeez.
This AD and his cheap ass.
People at the bottom are being bullied.
Spivey, it's so good to have you back around, hun. That's nice. You, Spivey, love you, gal. Real shit. And you know what? I was wondering what it was gonna take for me to do. Like, you see it, some of my day oneers that don't even comment on a lot of my stuff. They watch, but they don't comment. But as soon as they see me standing up for myself and what they've seen people online do to me, they love it. They come out and they're like, Benny, you're a badass for stomaching all of this shit that Doug and AB have done to you for almost a year now, right? And so once every 6 months, I do something like I'm doing tonight, and I'm not going to be the bad guy. Figure me? I'm going to just play this and go grab me another soda, man.
Look, we're the handling unit here, so I want to talk to you. Okay? My name is Doug Hutton. So, 1981, January 17th. Hutton. I want to get to the bottom of this because I don't want to have to deal with this, but I'm anxiety right now.
I want to talk to you. I'm the handling unit. I'm the person that's going to take the report. Talk to me. What is your last name?
Hutton.
Spell it.
Hutton. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. I've got so much anger inside me, brother.
Just power down the situation so we can.
I know.
Anger is not the right word. He just told a bold-faced lie. Hate. He is so filled with hate. These are Caucasian officers. There is not a mixed ethnicity officer anywhere in that lineup. These are his people, right? He should feel very comfortable. Like, I would expect this sort of behavior out of Doug being a neo-Nazi. If these were all African-American cops or Hispanic cops, you could expect that. But you're seeing behavior, you're just seeing pure hatred. Now, let me tell you this. If he was in a Sally Port just like that, with a whole room full of ethnic officers, he'd be quieter than a church mouse pissing on cotton. Ooh-ah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can't really do a whole...
I drove 2 hours to you guys for this. So.
I understand that. What is your first name?
Douglas. Douglas. Hutton. Date of birth 1/17/81. 818 266 4795.
So what are we doing for you?
And also, if you are...
Fun fact. This video is only available because Doug let AB keep this video available. In fact, it's also monetized. Strange fact about it is that as soon as I'm going to use it, he'll strike me for using the video in this way, but not strike the Aryan Brotherhood, right? AB, hoo-ah, hoo-ah.
I'm going to call Doug Hutton or follow up. Please give him the number to the nearest homeless shelter or counselor or somebody who can help him with his addiction problems.
If you're a real drug hunting fan, and you're watching this right now, and you don't, the next time he goes live, or even if he's still live, if you don't tell that man to get himself some help, because it is only progressive from this point. And it didn't trend. Alcoholism doesn't trend upwards. Alcoholism only trends downwards, right? So what you have is two scenarios. You have a scenario where you can have an alcoholic who's waiting to hit rock bottom, right? Those are the ones that don't have any loved ones or anyone that gives a fuck about them. Now, alcoholics who have people around them that love them, they won't allow their people to be involved in the sort of things that Doug has going on, right? So he lacks the real physical, flesh to flesh, intimacy. Now, not all intimacy has anything to do with sex, right? Intimacy is just spending private time with another human being in a private setting. That's intimate, right? Like, and so when you have people that lack real human intimacy, you get these people that are so filled with hate that the hate, it doesn't have anywhere to go. And so it twists inside of this person until it becomes something so diabolical and so multi-personalitied that you cannot do anything with it but lock it in a room and throw alcohol at the problem. Like, that's it. So I have asked Doug, every time I troll Doug, I also troll him about getting help. And that's not to make fun of him. That is to plant the seed. Because, sir, when your life has become unmanageable, well, hell, that's the first step out of taking the next 11 steps. You have to tell yourself, you have to admit to yourself and your savior that your life has become unmanageable and that alcohol is, or drugs substitute, your DOC or SOC, substance of choice. You enter that in, right? And you know that the first step is admitting that drugs or alcohol have made your life unmanageable. Hoo-ah. That's all you have to put the bottle or the drugs down for just long enough to say and to realize that it's unmanageable. At what point have I shown you anything tonight that would have been an unmanageable moment for anyone else in real physical life, not on YouTube? But take away something from this video. There was a lot of bullshit. There was some return reciprocal bullying. There were a lot of things, but in the end, I want everyone to take away a message. Take away something from this, right? Now, shame on me, because even right now, I've gotten myself to a point where I'm like, you know what? The last hour or 2 hours I've been on here, right? Like, I feel like a bad guy now because of what I sat up here and did just in the live we're currently in right now, right? Like, I feel like, again, okay, so I've just done the same kind of shit that I did to Ernie 2 weeks ago in the way that made me feel about me, to trick someone like a snake and then to bring them online and just talk all cool with them. And then the next day when they're not there, talk shit to them, right? Come on, man. I'm a tough guy. That ain't tough guy shit. So then I get Ernie back on the horn and I'm like, man, you know what? Look here, man. I don't agree with none of that shit you do on your own time. But as a guy and having interest in the same things I have interest in, like, man, I apologize and I extend the olive branch, right? So now you guys can see, and even my true supporters, Spivey, KCK, G-Dog, the ones that really been here for a long time, you guys know the shit that I've been through with this guy, for this guy, and because of this guy. That's real life. Like, I've had over 30 CPS calls from fucking around with YouTube and idiots like this guy, right? Let me tell you this. I received 0 CPS calls until the internet split between my channel and this man's channel. When they split, some of the audience or the supporters, the people that were watching the bullshit that was going on. I want to say audience. Half of them, a portion of them went with me, and a portion of them went with him. And the portion that went with him were the ones quite naturally that had alcohol issues as well, or substance abuse issues. And so when the onslaught happened, all Doug had to do was enlist. And he didn't even have to enlist, because I don't want to put that weight on Doug. But all my CPS calls came from Doug's followers that used to be my followers too, because we were like a joint channel. I did all the research with Aussie Insider. We did all the research, and then to be gracious to Doug for what Doug had, I felt like, helped me build, which was nothing. When Doug and I split, I had 1,200 subs. And now I have 6,500. But he likes to go around and tell people that he built my channel. Him and other people built my channel. Man, I built my own fucking channel. I didn't build my channel on the backs of other people. I didn't have to build my channel slandering the police. I didn't have to build my channel showing everyone in real time what a hypocritical son of a bitch I am. Right? Son of a bitch is like, you can be a piece of shit and then change your life and become something good. But when you're just a son of a bitch, you're just always a son of a bitch, right? Like, that's just like, you're just a son of a bitch, right? I think it probably has, you know, people might not like this comment, calling you a son of a bitch. That might have more to do with, you know, taking a shot at your mom than you, right? Like, yeah, man.
Also, if I feel threatened and somebody threatens my life or my kids, and if it was your kids or your family, you would do the same thing. I'm trying to do it the right way. Now, if I have to go and...
You wouldn't think that he might threaten somebody without the camera on, and then when someone starts to threaten him back, turn the camera on, right? Hoo-ah.
266-4795.
So what are we doing for you today?
What we're going to do is I'm going to give you information. And also, if I feel threatened and somebody threatens my life or my kids, and if it was your kids or your family, you would do this.
Doug did the threatening first. And then when the other people decided, like AV Watchmen and AV News Crew and certain other people, when they decided they were going to go to the police, he hurried up and did this shit and then deleted it.
Same thing. I'm trying to do it the right way. Now, if I have to go and deal with this myself, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you ahead of time, if you guys don't do what I ask or help me in the way I need to.
Oh, now he's making demands.
I feel threatened for my life, and I'm going to...
Guys, I know some of you may be saying, oh, Benny, this is a different Benny. This is a Benny that is going to feel awesome after this video is over. Like, I may even just throw it away just to have got it off my chest. Like, dude, like, all of this shit that you are, I still was your fucking friend, dude. And I still did everything that I could do working a case that was in your locale. So when it was a case in California where he was at, the behavior had to be a certain way because he was worried about people in California, i.e. AV Watchmen and his people, fucking him up in real life like they tried to do, right? This is once. Probably after this, I'm not, you know what, after this, internet beef, I decline all of that. Like, after this, man, I ain't got nothing to do with none of y'all, right? Like,
act upon the way I act.
Start by finding out.
Either Doug Hutton is trying to get himself locked up on 5150, which is better known than, that would be a mental assessment, a psychological assessment by a doctor. What's just as possible with Doug, given the history of his mental instability or unstableness, is the fact that this is a cry for help on Doug's part. Not just an attempt at me to try to get one over on him. It's a cry for help, Doug.
What happened? You're delaying it. Figure out how we can help.
No, I'm not delaying it. Are you a rookie? Are you a rookie? Are you a rookie?
I assure you, if Doug helped call me right now and was like, man, I need $500, or my car got towed, or my dog's sick. Like, I send that fucker. I'd send that son of a bitch $500. You want to know why? Because I've seen Doug at what I thought, because of what I heard from everyone else. I thought that the way I lived my life adhered to him. We talked 30, 40 times a day, and then was on live all day, all night long together, right? So, you know, like, I was really busted up because he's been doing this a long time. I thought that it was a genuine friendship. I didn't know he was gassing me for thousands of dollars of super chats. Like, all my research we would do on his channel, and then he'd get all the super chats. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I live at my house with my wife and my kids. I drive my car. Like, he needs the money to get to a better situation, right? So he was getting lots of views and he was making lots of money, right? I never seen a dime from Doug. In fact, I take that back. Doug sent me $25 one time and told me to take my wife to eat. And then I wanted to say, like, I was like, appreciate it, bro, because I could see that was him breaking that financial, you know, border with me, right? Like, money only went one way in the relationship with Doug. Money only went to Doug. It never went from Doug to Benny, ever, not one time. Well, yeah, the one time. And I wanted to say, yeah, dude, I was just so thankful that he made an honest return back to me. I wanted to say, like, okay, $25, like, what do I get to eat? Like, that'll feed my wife. Yep. What are you going to buy me to eat now? Right. So it was just like, it was this tumultuous thing. Right. And Doug is, you know, like, I think a lot of you now can tell, like, this has been a whole process for me. Right. Because here I am. I thought, you know, like, I had to make a choice between doing the right thing online and protecting my family. And Doug just wanted clicks for one video. Doug shit on me for one video about a fake pregnancy that he ended up taking down anyways. And then after that, he reached back out to me like it was all Gucci. And I was like, bro, fuck you, bro. Like I wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire, bro. Like, real shit, you know?
You're a rookie, aren't you? Oh yeah, you're a rookie. I don't want to talk to you. Sergeant, can I talk to you? And can you alleviate these guys?
These guys are the ones that are going to handle your call, but you got to look. Here's the way this got to work. Okay, as long as you are calm with us and everything, we can sort things out.
I couldn't be calm with you guys because I had to drive 2 fucking hours to get help.
And now you're elevating.
No, you guys did de-escalate is your job, and I'll tell you right now. What's your badge number? What's your badge number? What's your last name? It's your right there. That's your last name. Okay, what's your policy? Sergeant, tell him his policy and tell him his fucking job right now is to identify. Tell him to identify. No, I'm telling you my rights as a citizen. No, you're acting irate because you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a citizen. All right, so if I get close to you, you're not going to shoot me, right? Can I get your badge? Can I get your name? Okay.
This is where it goes wrong. He should have just asked that officer, but I'll tell you what, that officer said, I'm going to troll this son of a bitch. And you know what he did? He made Doug lean in. Doug is far too close to that police officer right now for that police officer not to smell partially of what Doug's problem is this evening.
It's paralysis. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm half blind, bro. I'm sorry if I can't read from here.
Whoops. He's kind of blind. But what does that have to do with the alcohol on your breath, sir? You see the title of the video, right? I just ate a Tic Tac.
Get your bat. Can I get your name? Okay.
You see him? He gave him the nod in. He already knew. He was like, if this guy's drunk and he asked me for my badge number, I'm not going to tell him. I'm just going to nod to him and tell him to come in and look at it. And it's this cop is smart as shit. It's a reason. It's a big difference between dumbasses like Doug, who can't see the fucking snare, and guys like this in real life, right? So let me tell you guys, if the police are not amused with his behavior, why is anyone in his chats amused with this kind of fucking behavior?
You want me to spell it for you, Tim?
It's paralysis. Okay.
He would have spelled it for him, but he wanted the lean in, right?
I'm sorry. I'm half blind, bro. I'm sorry if I can't read from here. Alcohol in my breath? I just ate Tic Tacs, bro. You can't. Don't give me that shit.
Classic rebuttal from an alcoholic, right? Oh, I just brushed my teeth and used mouthwash, but swallowed a whole bottle of it accidentally.
I just ate Tic Tacs, bro. That's
I'm gonna pick my nose online, man. Fuck that shit, man.
To prevent any further suspicion of his.
Mind you, it didn't take him 2 hours to get there on a bicycle. He drove in a vehicle there, drunk, like this.
The influence. So they smell booze. You can trust that, and there's some little extra pills to, accentuate it.
You're fucking right. There is.
I don't drink, bro. I'm.
Holy shit! Did he just say he doesn't drink? Where'd the alcohol come from?
Restaurants have always been there for you. A place to celebrate, to take a first date, to grab a meal between something.
Let me tell you something about AB. He's the one that did this screen recording. That greasy bastard, he hit the thumbs down and then screen recorded it. Go you. That's your homeboy, not mine.
Sure. Dude, what is this? Are you kidding me, bro? You're 5 feet away from me.
Started out drugs rant tragically has turned into a DUI stop.
Douglas
on foot.
Tutton.
I'm trying to.
Dude, I just ate Tic Tacs right now, bro.
I'm trying to
Grey Goose Tic Tacs must have been.
talk to you, okay? Look at me.
Dude, okay. Look at me. Can I cut?
Let me tell you the other thing. He may have been able to trick the one cop that tricked him. But just when you lower your tone down real low like this, when the cops are suspicious of you now, it immediately tells them that you know you've done something wrong, Doug. Like, Doug, this is just general psychology, bud.
Can I cut this off real quick?
Yeah. Let's cut it off now, please.
All right, no, I'm gonna cut it off real quick. But what I want you to understand is I had to drive all the way out of here. I just ate Tic Tacs, you guys.
He's admitting to driving. I just drove all the way out here 2 hours drunk as fuck in my Toyota van that I live in.
I'm sorry you guys feel it. Ventura County.
Yeah, like, where'd you drive from? He didn't drive from Ventura County. No, he drove. You want to know where he drove from? A different county, 2 hours away. Ventura. He's at Lancaster. Lancaster is like, it's Lancaster, but it's like far LA, right? He didn't come from Ventura. He come from somewhere else.
It doesn't matter where I drove from.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where he drove from because he's just admitted that he's drove drunk, right? That's a verbal admission, AKA confession.
I just got dropped off here.
Oh, now he's just got dropped off here. He started off screaming that he drove 2 fucking hours to do their job and tell them how to do it. Now he got dropped off here. Must be his dog Winston drove, the smart one of the bunch.
Anything you have to be able to sort out what the actual root of the problem is.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're telling us that we're not doing anything, but you're not helping this situation.
I've got anxiety. Okay, where my anxiety is coming in is that they threaten my kids and my family.
Well, let's start from the beginning. So what basically transpired? What are they doing that is causing you to be?
You guys get it. Fool climb a tree to tell a lie when you can stand on the ground and tell the truth. No problem. Ooh-ah. Where's old Frank at? Where you at, Frank? Somebody grab up old Frank and put his ass out of here. He doesn't know that that's my way of supporting U.S. military. Hoo-ah. Hoo-ah. So my right hand to God, that's all I got. I'm not gonna speak on that man again because guess what? It just kind of clicked what Mama used to say, right? When you sink to their level, you stink like them. I don't want to stink like that, man.
Hey, brother.
What's up, bro?
Sorry about that, man. Good God, dude.
Yeah.
Woo.
Well, I think we're just, I was just, you all right?
Dude, I mean, these people, dude, here, they drop people off. They do things. This is like a secured community kind of thing, I guess. And when we do what we do with busting predators, dude, I mean, people don't like that stuff, man. And they constantly, these people here, they constantly get stopped, man. I mean, it's wild. It's literally wild. The dogs, like right now, the dogs are all chasing something. Nobody knows. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put this online, man. Whatever's going on over there, we're not gonna do that over here. I hope he's all right, but I can't have that over here. On that note, guys, yeah, man. Don't believe what you hear and nothing of what you see online. These people aren't who you think they are. They don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about you. They don't even get, you know what? They know you're not going to send them money. You people don't even know my Cash App, right? I don't ask for no Cash Apps or nothing. I'm like, the end of my videos, like I don't have a copied description that has all the different ways you can pay me virtually, right? That's not why I do this, right? But they promote it that way. But really what they depend on is the view, right? But it doesn't stop at the view, people. Where it stops is after you take something that you don't understand and you further it online until you run into the person that tells you, and it usually looks just like me, and he's like, sir, ma'am, you're completely incorrect. Then they change their way of thinking. Awesome, right? No, Benny, not awesome. Because in their wake, they've told 40 other people who are as intelligent as they are the same misinformation from channels like that. And then those people slither into the grass and they go tell all the people they can reach that same shit. So it doesn't matter if you debunk the source. The tentacle still, you can't just cut the head off of this deal. The body still moves around. It grows another head. You cut its head off and now it grows 2 heads. You cut off 2 heads and now you got 4. You just can never beat the beast. How do you combat it, Benny? You don't go making friends on fucking line. If someone won't, you know what? You would almost have to say someone that came online and was bearing their soul online. Like that's really not people need to have more restraint than even that, right? Like you don't come online and just dump all your shit out online, right? Why would you? Because the people that you make friends with online, they're waiting to have a disagreement with you so that they can bring all the shit out about you online and even lies. Like the lies, when you mix the lie in with a couple of things that are true, you mix a big lie in with a couple of things that are true. And a real person like me is like, okay, well, that's true. That's true. Well, what the fuck? This like I'm a pedophile? Like, no. Right? But because you said 2 other things might be true or are true, but no, to this thing, you got to be that. Intelligent people only think this high. They only think this wide. They only think this far. Square inch is their whole being. And to think outside of that, some people, it will actually create physical pain. There are people out there that have a sort of empathy that's like a retro empathy. So they're fine as long as they're able to be out here doing what Doug does. Just victimize, victimize, victimize. Right? But as soon as they're victimized, whoa, you've never seen a victim like that. You've never seen a victim like a bully, right? A bully's a bully's a bully's a bully until somebody beats the Dallas Cowboys shit right out of them. And then you get to hear about how bad their life is. I know, and my big brother. Like, no, you were just tough 3.5 minutes ago. And now, you know, you got mom's spaghetti on your shirt and shit, right? Like, you're not, like, it's a facade. Point blank. It's a facade. We also know a little thing about hero syndrome, right? So as long as you feel like a hero, but you have accomplished nothing in real life, you still have self-accomplished. You have self-validated yourself. Now, organically, if that's the way you choose to live, no problem. But that's not the way you choose to live. You choose to come online and create these channels for the less fortunate, but still capable, right? You give those people a place to come in and do the devil's work. When you buy a ticket to the circus, do you automatically respect the circus master? No. You just paid to look at the show. Hoo-ah. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. That is going to be the end of it. Hold on. Woodwork player unlocked. I already know who it is. Spivey with her slick ass. Cash App gang. Gang, 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 gang. Spivey. Always. Fuck with you the long way, babe. Fuck with you the long way, babe. Spivey is like, man, I've had a lot of talk. Like, I've told shit to Spivey that I would never tell to anybody else. Never. And Spivey always has this elusive way, and I'm going to wrap up with this. Spivey has this elusive way of coming around just when I need to see her little circle in the chat. Like, maybe I don't even know I need to see it. But then when it pops up, it's like this, it's like, you know, when you're meeting up with the bully, but you got your big brother behind you, or you got your big sister next to you. That's what Spivey is like. When I see Spivey in there, it's like, now I get this extra boost of like confidence. Like, now the real is here. All of y'all are real too. But I know when Spivey comes around that the message is good. Right? I don't need, I mean, I do need validation from a lot of different people. I need to make sure that I'm headed due north at all times. And I have a lot of women in my life that assist me with that voyage. And I'm thankful to every last one of you women. Spivey, though, was here first. And Spivey always is able, like, Spivey don't have to come knock on the front door. She got the key to the back, right? Spivey got the key to the back, right? And when she comes in, look here. Cash App gang. Gang, 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 gang. It's a beautiful thing, man. Like when it comes full circle, right? When it comes full circle and you have all, right? I got all the new supporters and believers from today. And now with Spivey in the house, I've got all, right? I'm blessed. I'm blessed, right? Hoo-ah. Love you guys. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard to have a heart in life. If you have a stone cold heart and you're drop dead beautiful or you're drop dead handsome, you'll go far. If you're just regular with a big heart, life and its participants will never miss an opportunity to beat you down. All you have to do is make a promise to yourself that if you get knocked down 6 times, you're going to stand up 7. Love you guys. Peace.